So first radiotherapy session was done today. Didn't really feel anything. Felt like it was really fast. There was a bit of faffing around at the start. There'd been a bit of a admin mix-up or something, but the actual treatment bit, once I was on the table and strapped down and everything, was fine. The only thing I could notice that was different was I could taste sort of ionised air, I think that's what it was anyway, around me, or kind of the taste of the plastic that was over my face, sort of as I was sucking air in. It was a bit odd, but you know, no pain or anything, or not at the time anyway. Got a bit of pain on my scar now, sort of around here, but hopefully that will go. And yeah, just got to carry on going every day now until the middle of January. So we'll see how see if anything develops. Hopefully I don't get too tired as a result, and I can keep doing plenty of help with Izzy. But yeah, we'll see. Daisy seemed to have turned a bit of a corner with her jealousy, haven't you? You've accepted that he's staying now. So yeah, all good. I'll put a couple of pictures up. You know, I didn't film anything in there. I don't think I'm going to film a session either, because there was not a lot to see. The machine doesn't move or anything. It's just a big circular thing. Looks kind of like an MRI. I'll put a picture up. But yeah, it's you know, still didn't manage to get a picture of my mask yet either. Got a picture of some general masks, but they all had shoulders, so I guess that's for somebody whose shoulders have got to be still. Like I don't know, I'm guessing it's for if you've got something with your throat, or you know, top of your shoulders. But mine doesn't have that. Mine only goes up to there, just under my chin. I'm hoping that at some point I'll be able to get a picture of it, but we'll see. Yeah, who knows. Got to go and do it all again tomorrow. I will also get the psych results from the psychoanalysis that I had done last week. So we'll see what that says. Don't think that's going to say very much. Did speak to the guy today about scheduling to get it in, and he made it sound like there wasn't a huge amount to say. But I suppose that's no bad thing. It just means that I'm doing alright, I guess. There's a couple of things that I'm gonna report to him though. Like we've noticed over the last few days that my quick off the cuff maths is not very good. Whereas I used to be quite good and sharp with that sort of thing. And Emma's just pointed out as well that my written communication isn't brilliant either. A little sneeze. Yeah. Why aren't you moving? There we go. Just a wee sneeze, eh? Yeah, my written communication isn't as good as it was in the past. Like, I'm not really very grammatically proper. I'm not putting commas in where I should do and stuff like that. Which again was something that I used to be very good at. But it's all gone to pot. So we'll see. Don't imagine that'll change much from their point of view. I suppose they just want me to be able to think in a straight line, I think. Which I definitely couldn't at first. If they'd have done that assessment much earlier on, I think I'd have been a mess. But since I changed my diet and I've got my sleep on track and everything and all the things that I can do to help, and the meds that I'm on, I think you know, a lot of that has helped. Obviously the surgery helped as well, despite the fact that I felt awful immediately after. You know, the long-term gain has definitely helped. Hello sir, you gonna come and be in this one? Come on. No. Here he is. Archie, you can't go in there. No. It's not for you. So I'll report back every day and we'll see how we get on. But I'm not anticipating anything particularly weird or different. So yeah, we'll see. So treatment day number 2 in the bag. It's all very fast. Didn't manage to record it again today. It was a different team, same machine, different team. So you know, I sort of need to wait until I've got a repeat person, I think, to ask to record it. There's very little to see. I reckon I spend about 60 seconds in the machine. The rest of the time is just waiting for my turn. And there's a bit of messing around at the beginning of me want to go in. You know, they have to fit the mask and they have to make sure I'm aligned properly and everything. But other than, you know, the actual treatment bit itself doesn't last very long. So yesterday, the smell that I thought I could smell, sort of ionised air, in today, I think it kind of smells like swimming pools. You know, sort of chemically smell that you get when you go in a swimming pool. So I don't know if that's maybe whatever the mask is made of degrading slightly. It's sort of right in front of my nose and mouth. So it's very odd. The only sort of follow-on symptom I'm kind of noticing is the tiredness, but to be fair, that could just be down to, you know, not getting much sleep because of Izzy. He's doing his best to keep us up. Right, mate? Yeah. And I've also got a bit of soreness here, but nothing major. Just enough to notice. So it's not like I'm in pain. You know, it's not painful. I wouldn't really describe it as proper pain. It's more sort of just a low level throbby soreness. It's a bit annoying, really, kind of itchy, but you know, it is what it is. We'll go and do it all again tomorrow. I am hoping at some point. I am hoping at some point soon that I'll be able to film one. Though, as I say, there's nothing to see, but just purely to show it, and kind of time it as well. It'd be interesting for me to look back on the video and see how long it actually takes, because you know, once the mask's on, you're just concentrating on trying not to feel claustrophobic. You know, it covers your face. Oh mate. Oh, here we go. Good timing. So with that, I think we'll leave that there. I'll report back tomorrow. Hello. So we have a red book. Red book has arrived at last. So no idea what's in here. I haven't actually looked. All stuff to do with the baby and keeping track of him for a while. Measurements and stuff. I think he's got all of his immunisation stuff in here as well. I didn't meet the health visitor, but Emma did, and apparently she's very nice. So that all bodes well. I didn't meet her because I was in the hospital for 6 hours today, so long day. Our first meeting at 11 was with the psychologist who tested me a couple of weeks ago. I was just getting those results. And the results were pretty good. So my general intelligence is superior in some aspects and generally above average for all the things that he tested for, but my processing is below average. So I've got no problems taking complex information on, but it takes me several goes to get it to come on, which is kind of something I already knew. But you know, we've kind of got a scientific metric for that now. So yeah, it's interesting, but we'll do the test again in a year's time after I've had all my treatment and see if my treatment has affected anything. Hopefully not. But yeah, so the other thing that happened today, before I went to the hospital, I started getting a really weird feeling in my sort of my gum and around here. I've got it again now. It's really annoying. But yeah, so because of that, I still had it after being in the hospital for nearly 6 hours. 4 at that point. They made me stay back and see one of the nurses who agreed that it's not good, and she got the on-call doctor to come in and have a chat with me. So they've put my dose of Keppra up, my anti-seizure medication, and they're also going to start me on some steroids again, like I was after my surgery. That'll hopefully bring any swelling down. The thought is that starting the radiotherapy plus not getting enough sleep because of the baby is causing a lot of swelling in my brain, and the weird numbness would suggest that there's a nerve somewhere, or somewhere maybe in my brain, I don't know, that's being pressed on. Well, it'll be on this side. So, you know, numbness on the left means there's a problem on the right and vice versa, because the brain crosses hemispheres. So yeah, everything I experience is left hand side because the tumour's on the right. It's very odd. So yeah, the radiotherapy is still all going to plan though. Everything's on track there as far as I know. It takes a long time each day waiting around. They seem to have a lot of backlog. Not really clear why, although from overhearing a couple of conversations on the waiting corridor today, it sounds like my treatment is actually relatively fast compared to some others. When, you know, like once you're actually in the room. So mine is dead straightforward. You know, I just get on the table, they strap me down, they put the mask on, they press go, they all leave. And the machine can only be running for, it's got to be less than 60 seconds. I haven't been able to record anything of that yet, because every time I've been in so far it's been a different team, and they're always rush off their feet because there's such a backlog. It feels wrong to ask for them to give me an extra minute to be able to record it, even though it wouldn't actually take that long. They don't know that, so I think it needs to be somebody who I've met before, and then I'll be able to record it. But we'll see. I've been in both the machines now, so both times, yesterday and the day before, was machine 4. I was in machine 2 today. Exactly the same machine, doesn't look any different. Nothing exciting. It's all exactly the same layout and everything. The only thing was because I was on a new machine, they had to recalibrate the thing at the start, so I was on the table for quite a while compared to yesterday, and I can't remember if it was the same as day one. Yesterday was dead quick. It was just literally, you know, in, lie down, face mask on, clamp, press a few buttons, they left, job done. 60 seconds at most. You can't be longer than that. It's really, really quick. Yeah. So 2 more days this week, and then the plan is to get him upstairs at the weekend, and then at the weekend, because I'm not going out in the middle of the day for appointments, if I need to stay in bed because he's kept me up all night, I'll just stay in bed, and Emma can bring him down and should be able to handle things on her own okay, in theory. I mean, the major news is that I have made the most essential baby purchase ever: back scratcher. I've found so many times while I've had him, you know, in arms, like on the sofa, there's been, you know, I'll want to scratch my foot. Obviously that, not with that arm, you know, baby there, scratch the foot. Essential purchase. It's going in the nappy caddy with all the other essential baby stuff. What else is going on? So yeah, so I handed the prescription for the drugs in on the way out today. Could have hung around, but I was fed up by that point. I was starving. You know, I'd not taken any lunch with me or anything, so I got back and I'll pick them up tomorrow. So starting tomorrow, I'll be back on the steroids, and hopefully that'll help the swelling go down. I can increase the dose of the dose of the Keppra on my own tonight. I've got enough to be able to cobble it together and do okay. Right, I'm going to get this light turned off because this is getting worse. Report back again tomorrow. So it's Izzy's first outside adventure today. Yes, you made it. You're on the vlog now.
Yay! YouTube video.
Oh, you can't start yaying as well.
I need another captain.
Do you over the shoulder?
Oh, this is not at all intense.
No. Do you want it to be a one of them?
Absolutely not. No.
So, day 4 done. No Daisy. Starved of attention, aren't you, love? Nobody ever gives you any attention, not even a bit. There you go, shoes off now, eh? So you can relax. Yeah. So day 4 done. So this thing that developed yesterday in my face is kind of fading away now that I've taken these steroids. I could literally feel it happen. Picked them up on the way in to my radiotherapy, and took them at the desk while I was finding out what machine I was on today. Changes every day. Go on, you go back there. That'll be nice and cosy for Daisy, eh? You know, over the time that I was sat there, I started to improve. So could feel it getting better. It's weird. And I'm much brighter and perkier now than I was this morning. Emma's noticed a big difference. We went out for a walk a bit earlier. We went out for Izzy's first walk. And I tried to record some of this whilst we were walking and had a major brain fail and ended up recording 2 minutes of pavement. I think I pressed record before or after too many times, and I'd unrecorded the bit that I thought I was recording, and then when I'd pressed to stop, I'd started recording and then recorded the pavement, and just, you know, you can just hear us just background chatting, which is useless. But yeah, there you go. So he's starting to settle down now. He's stopped curling over, so his newborn curl is fading. He's lying on his back properly now, which means that hopefully we'll be able to keep his bed dry, because the nappies will actually catch his wee. Whereas what was happening is when he was curled over, that would create a hole in the nappy and the wee would just come straight out and then create a huge puddle and go straight through the protector and everything. Like, we had to have a full decontamination the other night, and so we moved him out of this and put him in the Moses basket, and then he did the same thing to that. So we had to wash everything all in one go. Bit of a nightmare, but anyhow. So yeah, back to tumour. So putting my anti-seizure meds and the steroids anti-seizure meds up and putting me on the steroids seems to have killed the symptom that came on yesterday morning. It's still there a bit, it's not fully gone. Sort of numb here and in my soft palate on just on this side. Feels kind of like when you burn the roof of your mouth, kind of feels like that. But it's also in my gum down here, which is the area where whenever I now eat sweet things like cake or anything like that that's really sugary that would get stuck on your teeth, if it gets stuck there, it feels horrible. Like it, whatever is being pressed on up here is obviously connected to here, and if I stimulate that with loads of sugar, it's going off up here, and I can feel it. Like I can't feel it like pain. To me, it feels like brain fog. Like I start to feel like I can't concentrate or I can't do anything. It's the same sort of thing with the bright lights. So obviously, whatever's going on with me needing to have the coloured lenses also is affected by the sugar, which is why I'm doing the keto. It's definitely helping. So yeah, all good. Tomorrow will be day 5, and that'll be the first week in the books. I've been given my programme now by the PT. I got some clarification as well this morning that I'm now allowed to start, now that I'm more on top of my symptoms and I know what it feels like when I'm ill. I'm allowed to go swimming and have baths and stuff like that as long as I'm supervised, so I can't go on my own. But it does mean that we might be able to take him swimming at some point, or take him to like baby swimming or whatever, as long as I let the people who are running it know about me, and hopefully there'll be a lifeguard around, which is all a bit tragic given that I'm not a bad swimmer. Hello, that's quite rude. You're not getting enough attention. The whole internet will give you some attention. Hello, internet. This Daisy dog. Yeah. Sit. Psst. Put down. Thank you. There we go. So yeah, I can swim. The major thing that they seem to want me to avoid is no heavy weights, nothing that will tax my central nervous system too heavily. So everything at a light weight and a light resistance. But the sort of metric to keep to is nothing above 150 heart rate. So I'm hoping I can find some sort of app for my watch that will like buzz and stop, so I can stop if my heart rate gets that high and just sit. And then also hoping to use that both in the garage, and also there's a PT through the Paul charity, who I've been given an appointment with, who will hopefully be able to point out some other things that would be good to do, or at least be there to supervise me and push me the right way when it's appropriate and all that sort of stuff. So desperate to get back to the gym, it's ridiculous. But the thing I'm desperate to do is to throw some weights around, which is the thing that is the furthest away. And I am losing weight through just this diet alone. It's not the main reason I'm doing it. But where am I up to now? So I'll have a look. I might put a screenshot of this up if I can figure out how to extract it from my phone. So since I started this diet, I've lost almost 3 kilos. So that's over a space of about 30 days. Yeah. So I'm almost back to what I was before I had the seizure. I gained weight after that because we were just in survival mode. There was a lot of takeaways and I'd stopped going to the gym. We weren't anywhere near as active as we had been and all that sort of stuff. So I seem to be backtracking on that a little bit now, which is good. Can't hurt to lose a bit of weight. It'll always be better. Alright, the boy's stirring, so I better go. Report back tomorrow. Having a nice wallock.
Chilly walk.
Chilly walk, yeah. Not really the best weather for Izzy's first few walks. It's got to be like -1 out here, isn't it? Oh, nobody's ever given Daisy any attention ever. Not even once. No? Are you going to play? No. Alright, we'll put the wanger away then, yeah? Oh, that got your attention. Da-da-da. Good job. So I had my last session of the week this week. Just Monday to Friday the sessions are. Spoke to one of the radiographers today, and she cleared up that I'm getting the same treatment every time. Did manage to film it today, so I'm hoping it had to be on my phone though. So hopefully I can extract that and add it to this. If I can't, then I'll do another one on the proper camera next week. They don't seem to be that bothered about filming it, so don't see why they wouldn't let me do it again. There really is nothing to see, you'll see. So we're just out now. Emma's over there taking Izzy for a wander, and I'm just giving Daisy a bit of a fetch because she never gets enough attention. Starved of attention now, this dog. Nobody loves this dog anymore. Do they? No. The way you're behaving, you'd think that nobody loves you anymore. A bit of a poorly pup though, aren't you? So we can't be too vigorous today. So in other news, we were supposed to register Izzy this morning, but the weather being so bad, there was several crashes around us, blocking our exit out the village to get into Hull. So that got cancelled and postponed till week after next. The new sofas are also coming, which is good news. Been waiting for them for, I don't know, a long time. Probably since I started making these vlogs, so it's been good, I don't know, 10-12 weeks. So we'll see how we get on. Yeah. Right, I think I'll leave that there and just cut to the video of me in the machine today. So I'm going to do a bit of a voiceover on this.
Alright. So it's much better now you're on the steroids.
Oh yeah, I started feeling awful quite quickly. So there's a bit of faffing around at the start. I don't know whether it was this or we were saying as well. I've got a newborn, so.
Oh, how old is your newborn?
10 days.
Oh wow, what do you have?
Boy.
Oh, nice. What's his name?
Isaac. We were supposed to register him.
All small talk. It's a different team every day, but you see the same people over and over again.
Probably wise. Martin, can you tell me your date of birth and address, please? I like your Christmassy socks. Made an effort, yeah.
Well, I missed Christmas jumper day.
Yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Very much. If you need anything at all, you and your mum just let us know.
Nice and relaxed. Just rock your shoulders, that's how it was made, so it should fit okay.
So this is them just putting the mask on,
Have a rig up, you know what you...
Yeah.
getting comfy.
How's that feeling?
We've got the music on today. Do you want the CD player
It's
on?
quite a lot of chat today. Normally it's just right, mask on, get you in the machine, and then they go.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been working, CD player.
Turn around.
Alright.
sound of silence. I will find
That's
it
alright.
sound you.
I haven't had music on in this for a whole week. I mean,
Yeah.
music on when I'm doing two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well,
it's the CD player is just
That's alright.
broken. And I haven't got the right cable to connect mine. Oh, okay. Alright,
Yeah, you can all
there.
get, when we get connection problems before, if you ever want to plug in. It's only quick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really, really short. Is it the same every time?
It is, yeah. Are you ready?
Nice to still now, alright.
Wash your legs for us, Martin. Yeah, thank you.
Not sure why that's important, to be honest. It's all in my head. So I think this beeping is just a warning for them that they need to get out. So it's not clear to me whether it's actually going yet or not. I can smell my swimming pool thing towards the end. I'll point it out when it happens. But at the minute I can't feel or sense anything. Don't know if it's going yet or not. It sounds like it's doing something. So this doesn't feel like very long to me when I'm in the machine. I'm just concentrating on trying to not feel claustrophobic in the mask. So you can hear it, something's sort of spooling up. So I'm not sure what this is, whether this is part of the treatment or is this like the machine getting ready or charging up or whatever, however it works. In a second, well, in about a minute, there's a couple of clicks, which is when I can then start smelling the swimming pool thing, which I assume is when it's doing its thing. All very exciting. I'm going to leave this unedited just so that you can see it. Just show it the once. Still just waiting. I mean, this might be part of the treatment. I don't know. I can't feel anything at this point or notice anything. There's a couple of clicks coming up shortly. You can hear them, and then at that point I can smell swimming pool. Clicks coming up. go. So this is the bit where I can smell swimming pool, having my microwave treatment. It's actually X-rays, really powerful X-rays, much more than you would have for an X-ray image. I don't know much else about it, to be honest. I keep asking questions each day that I go. So there we go, nearly done. Another few clicks coming up, I think marks the end. There we go. I think that's it. That 60 seconds or whatever that is. I don't think the treatment starts before the clicks. I think the clicks marks the end as well. And then the team come back in and get me off the table. And then that's it, all done.
Well done, Martin, we're finished. Well done. You want to pop your knees up there for that one away? Okay? Yeah. All done?
Well, that felt like longer today.
Pardon?
I felt like longer.
Did it?
Yeah. Didn't
No,
need
just
to
the
do
same.
something before it started.
No, just the same.
Fair enough. Yeah, because I can smell it when it actually starts. I can smell it.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah,
Smell
some people do say like, yeah.
Yeah. It's got no interest in the baby. This dog only got eyes for one thing. You got to find somebody who looks at you the way that Daisy looks at this ball.